Alright guys, it's TruthSikher here, and I've got a special video for you today. It's of course the 10 subscriber special. You know, we've been waiting a long time to reach this milestone. It's finally happened, and I'm very, very grateful. You know, this has got me through some hard times. I've been down in the dumps, and I thought, I've got, 8 or 9 people that are subscribed to my channel, and only 3 of them are me. And that means that there are 6 people out there who've watched my content and gone like, wow, this is alright. And that just really kind of makes me happy. It really does. It really gets me down here. So I just really want to thank you guys for that. And of course now we've got our 10th subscriber. Things are only looking up from here. And I can't wait for the 11 and the 12 subscribers special. It's gonna be absolutely, there's gonna be fireworks. Yeah, but we can only dream, can't we? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Anyway, so I thought long and hard about this. How can I, what can I do for the 10 subscriber special video? And it's been the only thing really that's been on my mind for the past 6 months. What can I do for this? How can I reward these people? How can I give back to the community in a meaningful way? And I've decided on something here, and I really feel like what I've decided upon is something that I've been meaning to give the community for a while, but now I feel like you guys really deserve this from me, and that's why I'm making this video. And of course, I'm sure a couple of you already guessed what this could be, and you're probably not wrong, and I'll just come out and say it. I'm coming out as homophobic. So we all saw this a long time coming. Since the birth of TruthSikher, I've been on a path, kind of discovering myself, and I've kind of really considered various arguments against homosexuality, that they're that kids brought up by 2 men don't have like a mother figure in their lives, and that homosexuality is wrong in the eyes of God. I've thought about all these kind of different arguments against homosexuality, but it's never really got me. There's perhaps I used to kind of like have some gays at school, and apart from being pretty bad at rounders, there wasn't really anything that was much different about them. So what I needed was something to really kind of drive home the fact that homosexuality is in fact immoral, and in order to make me homophobic. And it's what I found relatively recently upon re-examining one of the older arguments that I initially dismissed quite. Can't believe that I did that back then, but I didn't really think it through, and that's homosexuality is disgusting, and it really is. And I'm talking, of course, about homosexual acts as well, but yeah, the point is that it's really icky and weird, and that's enough justification for me to call myself a homophobe. And now, it wasn't in the past, but the point really kind of drove home for me when one night I was on Pornhub, and I googled Three Guys, One Cup, and oh boy, it was really a bad video in respect that it didn't really get me going at all, and I found that I wasn't really into men, and rather what happened was I just thought it was all a bit icky and gross. And given that I felt this, I suddenly felt the need, the immediate urge to shout at the top of my voice. As you'll know me on TruthSikher, I'm quite an emotional person, and I tend to shout a lot, and you know, I get really wild. And this was no exception. I was absolutely shouting at the top of my voice, saying that gays are disgusting, and you know, I shouted it so loud that the house shook, and some things fell off the walls, including my Little Pony poster. And it was just a moment of euphoria, because I knew in that moment that there'd been a massive change in my life, that I'd figured this out, and I realized that this was the new basis. This was the new base of my ethical framework, was that I was to judge everything by whether I thought it was okay or not. And before you laugh at me and dismiss this, because I know there will be some critics out there, like people like Richard Dawkins probably will try and debate me on the subject, but I'm not having it. And you know, people like that will probably say stuff like, you know, this is ridiculous. But if you think about it, it makes total sense. Like, if you take say murder, for instance, when someone murders somebody, there's blood everywhere. It's very messy and disgusting, and you know, I wouldn't want to clean that up. And it's just really gross that people do that. That's what springs to mind when someone says murder. I think, wow, you're really gross. And yeah, so I can't think of anything better onto which to base my ethical framework. So that's what I'm going to be doing from now on. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I really hope that you guys like my 10 subscriber special. I did a lot of preparation for this, you might have been able to tell. And yeah, you know, there's no need to thank me. I know this was a very good video, but I truly believe that each and every one of you deserve it. And yeah, I just like to, take this moment to thank you guys in the form of this video. And this video will always be up. You'll always be able to view it, you know, wherever you are. TruthSikher will always be live, and there's a bit of TruthSikher in all of us. Thank you very much.